everyone, and welcome to a super awesome special episode of Zoo Crafting! I have so many amazing things to show you guys, I just cannot wait. I was actually feeling pretty sick the last couple of days, and so I was zipping around, and you wouldn't believe how much stuff I got done. It is so awesome, I cannot wait to show you guys what has been added to our world, including a new tree and a new intern, our very first intern! This is very exciting, very exciting indeed, and so many things to show off. Well, Lily and Tate are actually over in the Village of Light. They're at the doggy daycare because the plan today is to haul ourselves over to Twilight Forest because we need to repair my leaf armor before it breaks. And to repair my leaf armor, I need more steel leaves. And the reason we're repairing the leaf armor? We are getting ready. We are getting ready to decorate the Dodo exhibit, and decorating the Dodo exhibit means tropical flowers! And what better place to find tropical flowers than the Tropicraft world? So it'll be really fun. We're going to dive into the Tropicraft world for the first time, but I want to be prepared, which means making sure that I have the proper gear, and, well, my gear is about to break. I'm very sad. It's getting very low, so we need to fix my awesome leaf armor. I don't want to lose it. Alright. So, first things first, I'm going to show off the amazing new updates that we have done here in the zoo, which includes a bazillion and a half butterflies. Oh my goodness, the cicada is so noisy today. Hang on, Mr. Cicada. I need you to hush it just a little bit for a while. But yes, we have a ton of moths and just butterflies, some of them who are just named Butterfly, and including this little snail named Butterfly, because I thought I had 3 butterflies, and it turns out I had 2 butterflies and a snail. So the snail is temporarily named Butterfly until we can get a new name tag for him. But I needed to empty out our reusable safari nets, and oh, there's another one! So we have all these butterflies hanging out inside of the greenhouse, and it just looks so great! And I cannot wait for us to start working on the butterfly house! That's gonna be awesome! Alright, you gotta be very careful when you harvest stuff in here. Oh, Mr. Cicada, you're so noisy, I can hardly hear myself. But, there we go, and then we're gonna put this here, and put this there, and then the beautiful Luna Moth. I am so excited about that Luna Moth. They are one of my favorite butterflies, or well, they're moths, excuse me. Alright, you. Oh yeah, and I took out the last 2 of the essence berry bushes that were hiding inside of my treasure chest. And by the way, I found my coin purse. It was inside the treasure chest, where you know, it's a sensible place to keep your money, and I just didn't think that through. Oh, good morning, Turnip Head. Come on, Gate. Oh, there we go. So first things first, I was not feeling well, and so I spent a little bit of free time finally working on the kitchen. We're gonna go in this way. We're gonna go in this way. I went through and I was so excited with the end results. I was just ecstatic. It made me, having felt so sick, feel a lot better to work on. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the renovated kitchen? Ta-da! Look at it! Isn't it beautiful? It's no longer just a bunch of random chests everywhere. It actually has chairs and tables, enough for Caffers and I to sit down. Oh, you know what I need to add in here? I need to put a little doggy food bowl right there. We might do that before we leave today, actually. That would be fantastic. It's got hanging plants everywhere. Oh, these beautiful hanging plants. I love them. And then I felt so silly, but I realized I could put torchberries on the ceiling to light the place up instead of just torches. And that made me so happy because it added something to the upper part of the room that really needed it. Oh, hello, plant. I'm just walking all up in you, aren't I? Hello, pretty plant. So I'm really happy about the torchberries, even though I only have like 2 or 3 left, but I figured we were going to Twilight Forest soon, so we should be able to replace them. Won't they be awesome to put in the cave exhibits too? The underground exhibits with the moles and the bats and everything else? Oh, that is going to be so much fun! Oh, and yep, we've got our beautiful willow wood made into some lovely chairs and tables where we can sit down with our friends and eat lunch and everything. It's all sorted too. Up here we have all of the cooking and bakingware that I could think of. I need to add a lot more glass bottles because we only have 2 glass bottles right now. But I even went out and I collected a whole bunch of milk from our cows. So this is all the milk from the cows. The bakeware, mortar and pestle, empty bowls. That is the... what are you? I can't remember what this is. You are the mixing bowl. Yeah, even the mixing bowl has a good place. The skillet, the pot, there we go. The juicer, and then a whole bunch of water. I just got, I think I put buckets in here. I did put buckets in here, but I got a bucket and I just kept like collecting water and collecting water and collecting water from our sink right here. And when you use a bucket to collect water and then you put the bucket with water into just your crafting, it turns out 4 amazing buckets of water. So there's that. So I'm very happy with that. This chest right here holds kind of more of the outdoorsy stuff. All of our mushrooms, some random flowers. These flowers are actually left over from Rose Red, our red rose chicken. So I haven't had a new roaster, the red chickens that leave roses behind and lay red rose dye. I haven't had a new one since we lost the old one because we haven't found a garden biome yet. So that is on the list. And actually, look, I was able to check something off the list. I was so happy. Renovate kitchen, check. Yay! Oh, that made me so happy to be able to finally check something off that list. Oh, we've also got all of our barley, our wheat, some stray coal in case we want to use coal to cook with. I should probably put wood in here, like firewood to cook with in here. Some honeycomb, wax comb from all of our bees we've been using, the candleberries, random seeds, because you can actually, I think, use the seeds to make, let's see, seeds. The seeds, and then uses. Ooh, overgrown netherrack. What? What? I had no idea. But you can also make a rat burger with it, which is that's definitely something. Maybe we'll sell rat burgers like next to the big cats or something. That would be kind of hilarious. But yeah, so you can use seeds for some stuff. So they're in here. All the mushrooms and the shroom powder are in here. Our copious amounts of sunflower seeds, the barley, and then the wheat. And I'm feeling better about having the barley. I think you can use that, yeah, just to make wheat. But I was worried, oh no, we're using up all the barley from Ms. But I figure if we really need to, push come to shove, we'll have an NPC probably at the Meadow of Horses, where we're going to have more farms, sell us more barley that we can replant Ms. with. So that'll be exciting. But yeah, we've got, oh, I forgot. I was going to put a little carpenter's. I was going to put a little carpenter's pot with the new flower right up here on this lovely shelf. It was built using the carpenter's blocks and the chiseled wood, so it looks more like a shelf instead of just like random this kind of wood. I also switched this wood to spruce the way it was supposed to be, which was a pain over here because I knocked down the torches on the outside and I don't think I replaced them yet, which we'll do at some point. But yeah, oh, and the presser, this is the presser, and this is where you stick, in fact, we can stick some of the honeycombs in there right now. Just grab some of the honeycombs. This is where you stick the honeycombs, and then the presser does its little thing. And boink! Gives you beeswax and honey. So we'll let that run. In fact, let's just grab all of our little, there we go. Our honey can build up its stores. Right here is the spot for finished meals or bits of meals like pasta, stock, flour, apple juice, things that are part of a larger recipe but need a little bit of work first, or finished recipes will go in here. So we can eat there. Got our little cutting board, our little furnace. It's got coal in it right now. We've also got another one over here with wood, so we can have different flavors. You know, role play that out a little bit. And then over here is going to be one of my favorite spots. This is actually the spice cabinet. So it holds everything I would consider spices, including the spice leaves we're bringing and the garlic. It holds the honey. It has, oddly enough, I didn't put the sugar in here. I may move the honey out, actually. I'm going to put the honey in with the sweets chest. You know, the nutmeg, ginger, salt, spice, cinnamon. I'll move the sugar cane too. The chili pepper. Walnuts, I kind of was back and forth, but I keep those with my spice cabinet in real life, so I figured, why not? The cocoa beans, I'll move the cocoa beans over to the sweet thing chest too. So, you know, lots of the peppercorn, and a lot of this we haven't yet turned into, like, the actual spices. So once we actually make the peppercorn into spice, and once we actually make the cinnamon into ground cinnamon, ooh, baklava, custard, how exciting. Oh, I can't wait to have, like, a cooking day one day. Some people have requested that, so I think I'm going to put that on the list of things that people can vote for Saturdays. Because we're going to try that out, see how that goes. Okay, wait, spice leaf. You know, let's see, what can we do with spice leaf? No, wrong, not the Ore Dictionary. Oh, so many spices. I think primarily as spice leaves you can just make as they are. And the ginger, yeah, ginger you just kind of use as it is. So, you know, these are just all, oh, and the tea leaves are in here because I figure, that's okay. But once we turn, like, the ground cinnamon and the pepper into peppercorn, or the peppercorn into pepper, then we'll put them up here. And so this will be, like, the easy to reach, quick, common use spices. In fact, I know for a fact that salt is going to be very commonly used. So we're just going to go ahead and put salt up there. So we can be like, oh, we forgot a recipe, or a recipe ingredient, doink, and then we can just pull it down, and there we go. And then this This is something I am so immensely proud about. This is our pantry, because I didn't want to have a bazillion and a half chests scattered everywhere, and so I made a pantry. And when you open it up, it leads into our little pantry room, which is not very elaborate right now, because I really need to like figure out what kind of stone I want to put in here, how big I want to make this. Right now we've got our fruit chest, which is where we keep a lot of our apples, all of the fruits from our different mods, including the several different types of strawberries that we have. We've also got several different types of pineapple. We're actually, I think, going to need that pineapple to make a cocktail. Yeah, empty bamboo mug. How do you make an empty bamboo mug? Bamboo shoots. So we'll have to go around and make that cocktail to drink it at sunset to get to the Tropicraft world when we get to that stage. But we do have a few of the Tropicraft coconuts, I believe, which can turn into coconut grades. Interesting. Or is this the... Nope, that's the... Let's see, recipe? No? Well, we'll figure it out. I'm not too worried. We'll get there with the Tropicraft when we get there. This is the overflow for really abundant fruit that we have right up here. This is like the special item chest. Items that are super rare, kind of special food items. The golden apples, our potion of weakness, the maze wafers from Twilight Forest, the essence berry bush berries, which taste like creeper. I wonder if that tastes good, because I love eating them and they look delicious, so that begs the question of if they're any good or not. Also, I forgot to put our pineapple away. But it's so nice to know where everything is, and I'm not just constantly opening chests and totally lost. Up here is the weird nasty stuff chest, I like to call it. Poisoned potatoes, rotten flesh, spider's eye, fermented spider's eye, those kinds of not so awesome things. Like the rat burger is probably going to go in here. In fact, do I have rat meat in here? I do have raw rat in here. I'm just going to gently tuck the raw rat up in the nasty stuff chest. Down here is the fruit chest. So this is the vegetables. What the heck am I saying? Fruit chest. These are your veggies! Your healthy, green, yummy veggies that are so good for you to eat. So this is our vegetable chest where we keep all of our yum veggies. And then right up here, this is the sweets chest where we'll keep the honey, the cocoa beans, the sugar cane, sugar lumps, chocolate. There's lots and lots of different types of chocolate and caramel that we can find in the world. So I'm very excited about that. And then down here is our ice chest, where we keep all of our eggs and our meat and, you know, some of the things like snowballs, snow, ice, cheese, things like that that normally go bad go into the ice chest. So, you know, that's very fun. And as time goes on, we'll probably upgrade these chests so that they're like nice, beautiful diamond chests. Let's check on our presser. Nice. Look at all this. Look at how quick that's working along. Just making us lots of honey. Lots of honey and lots of beeswax. So then we will come and put the honey away in the sweet item chest, and I know where everything is and it feels amazing. And then put the beeswax in here. There we go. Oh, that's wonderful. And we don't have to get anything from the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen looks so good. Look at how good the kitchen looks. Look at our amazing kitchen. I am so happy with it. I'm so happy with the pantry too. Oh, but we do have to add a food bowl. Don't let me forget the food bowl for Lily and Tate, because we won't do that right now because we're getting ready to go on our little mission. Let's see, but we actually have a lot of food from the Village of Light. I did a lot of trading over there, a lot of stray jobs for side quests that you guys will see soon. So, oops, let's snooze actually. Snoozy time, snoozy time. Snoozy time indeed. But yes, so we've got plenty of food to get us going. Oh, and there's more things. And I think the cats are starting to warm up to each other again. Whatever little quibble they've got is starting to calm down. Sunflower, my darling! Oh, actually, Sunflower, my dear, hang on. Do I have an empty? I do have empty safari nuts. And I also did a bunch of trading and got a blank magic map that we can use in the world, because our old magic map broke because I opened it in the overworld. Apparently you're not supposed to do that. Alright, let's see. Sunflower, my dear, let us show off the new additions to the zoo before we head off. Before we head off on our grand adventures elsewhere. Also, there's been a lot of talk of turning Dr. Nami's wonderful little bay here, his little cove. We can name this like Nami's Cove, Nami's Bay. But we're talking in the comments, and I really like what I'm seeing, about turning this into kind of a marine sanctuary, or turning it, I'm hoping, into a coral reef. A beautiful, thick, lush coral reef would be really fun. Pull up the ground on the bottom quite a bit so that people can scuba dive. I think that you can actually, in Tropicraft, There we go. Oh, look at those plants. We're gonna go get those plants soon, you guys. I'm so excited. Oh, I just can't wait. Poison frog skin. That's right, we can catch frogs. We can catch frogs. We can catch frogs in Travelcraft. I totally forgot. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. I think this is gonna be amazing. Pineapple cubes and iris and frog legs. I would prefer to have the whole frog. Thank you very much. Coconut chunks. Where the heck do you get coconut chunks from? I'm gonna have to find that out. We'll look into that. Let's see. Scale boots, leaf ball. I don't know what that does, but I want it. It's a leaf ball. That's all I need to know. Yeah, there we go. Like a snorkel. I don't know what the snorkel does, if it does anything, but it would be really fun to like rent them out to people, and then be able to let people like scuba dive among a coral reef down here. So that would be really awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And then we're still going to build our lighthouse, but I was feeling really super sick and ended up watching a ton of the Time Shot cruise videos while I built this. Alright, Sunflower, don't go anywhere, darling. I can't get all the way down because, in fact, I specifically remember, Sunflower, I had my little phone open as I stood here building this and watched Violet and Aria with her Sims, which is really awesome. I am a zookeeper, so I do not have time all the time for those things, but it's fun to watch your friends have fun, Sunflower. I keep in touch with everyone on my little phone right here. But yes, this is a Dodo statue. I am not sure how well of a job I did making the Dodo statue, but I'm pretty happy with the end result. So it looks like an ancient old Dodo statue. It has a little flipped up tail and everything. See, little flipped up tail. And I'm pretty happy with it. So it's going to watch over all the dodo that fill up this area down here. And so far this area has proven to be safe for the test chickens. We're down to one test chicken that's swimming on the water over there. And I did hear what you guys had concerns for our dodos. Apparently, if the water is too deep, the babies will drown, but the adults will at least float. So what we might do with the spots where we want to kind of do that coral on the bottom is make the coral go 3 down, and then on the second down we'll put a bunch of see-through glass so that it's not too deep, and then that way the babies won't drown. I hope. That's the plan at least. But yes, so this right here happens to be the Dodo statue. Very nice, Sunflower, very nice. We've got more to show off because we've done so much work, and we have our first intern here at the paleontology/archaeology tent, Sunflower. So exciting. So exciting. Let's go meet him. This is George. Say hello, George. This is the awesome George, who is actually our very first intern. We always have the NPC jobs available for anyone who wants to apply for them in our random job assignment videos, where I take everyone's name who applied for the various jobs, put them in a random generator, and fairly pick that way. But if you desperately want to make sure that you have a job, then you can always support the community and become an intern, and that is what George here has done. So George is our very first paleontologist at the dig site, and I love how adding George here has totally helped trip out the rest of the dig site, because once I put him in, I was like, you know what, this place isn't looking so good. It needs more. So I took up some of you guys' comments and made the tent go down further. So now we have the tent that kind of is enclosed in most of the area, and it looks fantastic. So thank you so much for that suggestion. I got very overeager and quite zealous with the chisel against some wood and turned in a whole bunch of crates. So we've got crates everywhere. We have chests everywhere. I need to put more plants up because I love the plants. We've got like a little cooking area for George. No food yet. I need to bring him some like trail mix and other foods over from the house. We've got a little... Oh, good. Almost done with this dig spot. Just another 8 hours and we'll be finished in no time. And of course, that's because if you're a real archaeologist or paleontologist, when you find like one little spot to dig at, you work at that spot for weeks sometimes, months or years even, slowly peeling away one minute layer of dirt after another. And so that is what George is here doing when he's, you know, not dancing on top of the tent roof, which is fine. But yes, so we decorated with tons and tons of shovels and hammers, and I had so much fun. We have shovels everywhere to kind of like mark the little dig site. I put up a historical bookshelf because that seemed fitting. We still have all of our awesome gear in here, including our ancient sword, and I heard something interesting about what we can do with this ancient helmet. So hang on, you guys, because hang on to that idea there. Did we fix the ancient helmet? We did. So hang on to the idea of zombie pigmen. That's all I'm gonna say. Something might happen with that soon. We've also got some chisels. We've got some pottery scraps. We've even got some little crates, itty bitty little crates, kind of in all of the shelves, which were so much fun to add. George, hello again, my friend. Our sifters are still here. Ooh, and they've got more stuff. Good. Let's empty our sifters out a little bit while we're here. I should have had George trade the srirachas, but it didn't occur to me because we get so many srirachas. We do get quite a bit of pottery too. So I might have to alter. Oh, now look at me. I can't help it. It's so exciting when you can watch the little like do-do-do-do-do-do with the little sifter on the top. Oh, that's so exciting. George, my friend. Do you want to come down? Come down from there and tell everyone about your amazing trades? Oh, I'm so addicted to this watching. Oh, there's George. George! Alright, his trades are some of the most outlandish that we have had yet in our Zoodesia world because they're high item trades. He deals a lot with really rare items. So it's very difficult to get things from him. If you recall, 1 diamond coin is 100 gold coins, and 1 emerald coin is 2 diamond coins or 200 gold coins. So it adds up pretty quickly. But George, of course, is dealing with very rare items, but he will give you some interesting ones. He'll give you a Dinopedia, which I think is great because I feel really bad when I have to use up like the actual relic scraps and the biofossils. So he'll give you a Dinopedia for the one diamond coin. Wait, no, diamond coin is 50 gold coins. Sorry. See, I'm still getting the economy worked out. And so George's trades are subject to change a little bit if they're unbalanced, as are all the NPC trades. But I'm pretty happy with it so far. He will give you like a Triceratops foot and a Velociraptor foot, which just seem really awesome to have as collector's items, if nothing else, and trade for some diamond coins. He'll also give you some amber, which as far as I can tell does absolutely nothing yet in the paleontology and in the fossils and archaeology mod, but I am totally in love with the idea of amber. I have lots and lots of amber of my personal specimen collection, so that's why we have amber in here. He'll also trade you a diamond coin for fern seeds and for pottery shards. And the fern seeds, I don't know if you can get those from like harvesting the ferns in the wild. If that's the case, this trade is definitely going to change, so it's not nearly so high value. Especially because I hear the fern seeds spread really fast, so it might be something where it's worth like only a few gold coins. We'll get there. But he will also give you some really great coinage, some really nice diamond coins for things like Tyrannosaurus leg bones or Stegosaurus leg bones, Gallimimus claws, or the, oh, I'm going to mess this one up, Lepterodon gastralis, which actually, that's the really cool thing I learned about in my Dino 101 class. That's the ribs that connect all the way down to the pelvic bone on a dinosaur. So I know that this dude, at least, is probably a dinosaur, because not all of the things in the mod are dinosaurs, clearly with the dodo, and some of the other marine reptiles, so it's very fun. He'll also give you a ton of diamond coins in trade for a Triceratops skull or Stegosaurus skull. So those are like things of his personal favorite that he is keeping an eye out for. And it's also very hard work being a paleontologist. So he will trade you some gold coins for a nice refreshing raspberry smoothie or just raspberry juice and some ice. And then finally he'll give you some biofossils and some relic scraps, but they're very expensive because the point of this mod is to really go and explore and find them yourself. So I don't want to encourage people just to like sit and farm from him. And so it's very expensive, kind of like if you're in a pinch and you just need one, kind of like we did when we needed just one relic scrap to make the analyzer. And finally, this was a personal request, adding the Scarab Gem, possibly one of the rarest items in the game next to the Sacred Sapling. And so you can get a Scarab Gem from him, but it's exceptionally expensive. It is over, if I did my math right, 20,000 gold coins. So that's really something that you would have to save up for. And I feel like if you worked hard enough to get 20,000 gold coins, then okay, you can go ahead and have your Scarab Gem. So those are all the really awesome trades that George does, and I love it. I love it. I love how he's got his own little area to work in here. I love that we have someone to talk to and listen to. He has lots of fun things to say. Let's see. Hey there, seriously? Want to join me in the pit today? So he's got lots of cool things to say. Oh, Sunflower, darling. It's getting late. I'm going to put you inside of a safari net so you're nice and safe. And then, safari net so you're nice and safe. What? Get over here. Get down there. Ah, that's better. There we go, girl. All right. And so we're going to snooze because we need to go to Twilight Forest, but I was just so excited to share George with you. Oh, this is great. And I love, love, love how much better it looks here thanks to your guys' suggestions. So thank you so much. If you have any ideas for maybe something we should do to the ground, if anything, I almost feel like it needs something, like maybe some dirt paths, but at the same time it looks kind of nice and clean in a way. So I don't know, maybe some tables? Should we put some tables out with some... or some even just like crates out and display cases with some samples of what you can dig up. Like, maybe we'll build some of the pottery and put that up. Let me know what you guys think. But welcome, George, and thank you so much for contributing to the community and then helping to have this creative spurt that grew our archaeology and paleontology tent so much. It's just wonderful, so wonderful. I can't wait. All right, well, we got to get on Sunflower and get over to Twilight Forest, and there's one more amazing thing to show you tomorrow morning about what we have in the zoo, and then boom, off to Twilight Forest, adventuring, hopefully finding our leaf stuff so we can go to Tropicraft so we can build the most amazing dodo area ever, and then have our dodo birds. I'm so excited.